Hey there everyone, it's a new year and a new video. So today I'll be going over the Baiwei TW-1029, which is a KO of the Studio Series 13 and 31 Megatron from the 2009 Revenge of the Fallen. These two have been put together with the DK09 upgrade kit, so it's all a KO, so all of it has been put together as more of a bundle of sorts, instead of having to spend an arm and a leg to get a hold of the Studio Series 31, the Studio Series 13, and the DNA upgrade kit, just all together for only like $40, which is a hell of a deal. But for the price of a deluxe and being the best combination of both Studio Series 13 and 31, with the only downside being the plastic feeling very slightly cheaper, but it's like barely any notice, as well as the joints being a little bit creaky or squealing, I highly do recommend picking this guy up. Now we begin with the paint applications, and he's done really nicely in a full-on like a chromish silver, like a full metallic colors with the bronze and copper accents all around the entire figure, which I think is based off more the original 2007 Megatron compared to the 2009, where he was pretty banged up and covered in rust from being resurrected by the Allspark, or yeah, the Allspark. But overall, this is tenfold compared to the color choices they chose with the official Studio Series, which was overall just in a much darker tone. One of the greatest improvements with the Baiwei compared to the Studio Series is the two head sculpts, which I personally feel like they were ripped straight from the movie. They are both so perfectly molded that I'm pretty much at a loss for words. I don't know what else to say. The fact that both heads can be pulled off, leaving the eyes in the back of the head, means it can easily be swapped out either compared to the upgrade kit, where you had to pull it off the ball joint, so can they just easily be swapped around. His second head is just after his battle, so he has his battle damage, and is a copy of the normal one. It's just missing the right chunk of his head, which was removed. And comparing it to the Studio Series battle damage one, which personally I think was a bit over the top, although it was nice, it just didn't feel like it matched the movie. But for the Baiwei version, it just has the standard silver application. Other than that, I believe it matches the movie much better, since it wasn't the Studio Series was all like black and brown, and his eye was just way more exposed, which didn't really seem accurate. But overall, it's pretty solid. I also wanted to quickly add that he does have die cast calf bits at the back, which to give him a little bit lower center of gravity. But onto articulation, like I said, that it is a KO of the Studio Series mold, so it has the exact same joints and all that. It just has a couple differences, the head and all that, but the movement is pretty much the same. I'll show that off. Since it is a KO, the joints on the figure are a little bit, they're not really as smooth as the Studio Series, but it's nothing major. It's just a little squeaky from time to time, but overall that doesn't really bother me at all. It's still such a really nice figure, and I do recommend playing. He's like really fun to play with when I've been messing with him. Now, since he is a mix of the two Studio Series and the DNA upgrade kit, he does come with the extra right arm to replace the cannon, which gives a more even design, which does come with articulated fingers. But speaking of upgrade parts, he also does include gap fillers for his torso, which was one of the main complaints from the original mold, which do act as the small wing parts in his vehicle mode, which will lead nicely into the transformation. Now, first off, to begin, I like to pull out his feet, so from his knees, I guess you call it, since it's digitigrade legs. Pull those out. We're going to then pull the heel all the way back forward, and then slide his little knee section into the side, and then bring down his plate, and then just flip the other tab over, and then do that for both. Then I like to pull out his pelvis area, so it's down all the way. Then I like to fold up his little claw section on this cannon and straighten out his arms and twist them behind. Then we're going to pull out his shoulders and then just put them inside the back of his torso. So we'll pull out the back, completely unfold everything, and then tab everything into place and then compress it back down again. Now once you've done that, you're going to want to bring his legs all the way up 180 degrees and tab them into where the shoulders were. Then on the front little pad sections, there's going to be 2 little wings that you can pull out, and then on his knee pads, which is underneath, just flip them around inside, and then you have that all done. Additionally, you can remove his arm cannon and replace it with the extra arm to be able to add the 2 wing sections, which was just a simple mushroom peg. Then once you have redone the transformation, just tab the 2 wing sections back into where they were originally in robot mode. Now, unfortunately, with the lower cost of the figure, it can lead to a few problems, and for one of mine, the tank barrel seems to have been squashed, like smacked in the face with a pan, but that doesn't really bother me since I normally will be having it in robot mode for 99% of the time. But with all that done out of the way, what do you guys think? I'll be definitely picking up more of these guys in the future. I already have the newer redeco of Shockwave, which is not the full purple one which came out a few months ago, but the more, Studio Series accurate one. But I just can't wait to get him in. But once again, that's all I got today. See ya.